Hello everyone, I'm Rebecca Keppel. In today's video, I am using Katherine Pooler's latest ink pad collection called Date Night. These inks are brand new to me and they have a completely different formulation than anything I've ever used before. So I'm going to share with you what I love about these inks, how they work, and I'm going to use some of Katherine Pooler's stamps and dies to complete 2 cards. So let's get started. Okay, so first let's take a look at a full-size ink pad. These are foam pads, so they're squishy. They are super juicy. The colors are amazing. You can see it's a translucent die. I pressed too hard here, got it all over the acrylic block. All you need to do is tap and you're going to cover your entire stamp. So little tiny taps like this instead of pushing down into the foam. So let's take a look at all the colors from Date Night, which is a subset of the Party collection. There's 8 colors in this subset, and they are the most beautiful, bright rainbow of colors that I have ever seen in inks before. I just love the way that they stamp, but they also blend beautifully too. I'm using a round mini foam blender, and look at how much ink I can get onto this cardstock here, and it blends together beautifully. They are opaque and just gorgeous bright colors. I'm using a distress sprayer to spritz some water on it and check out the effects. So yes, they're also water reactive. These inks really blew me away. I can't believe how beautiful the colors are, how bright they are, and how well they both stamp and blend. So let's use them to make a few cards. I am using Katherine Pooler's Hip Hearts stamp set, and it's got a bunch of different pattern hearts, outline hearts, filled in hearts, you name it. And hearts are, other than stars, probably my favorite pattern. I absolutely love them. So I am just going to use all of these beautiful Date Night inks to stamp a bunch of the different hearts out of this stamp set. And I'm just having fun combining colors. They really all work well together. I love the way that they stamp and the way that they look when they're dry as well. This is the Quilted Panel Die, which I cut out of white cardstock. After all that fun with color, I thought it'd be fun to combine them with some white. So I am going to use those thick lines in the center of the panel to add some tape runner behind them so that I can adhere it down to the ink blended panel that I created with that water reacted little droplets of water on it. And once that is adhered down, I am going to use the Hello Amazing stamp set, which is another really cool stamp set because it's got a filled in amazing, which is this one right here that I just stamped with the Cumberbund ink, which is absolutely my favorite color. And then it's got these layers that you can add to it. So here's one way that you can layer. And then I decided I wanted for this card just a plain drive in, which is that really dark purple, but I'm going to share another layer later in the video. So the Hello Amazing stamp set is also a lot of fun to use with these inks because you can layer them on top of each other. And you can just see how bright and crisp the colors are. Plus they are very easy to clean off. I'm just using a microfiber towel to clean mine. Next, I'm going to stamp a sub-sentiment that says, "You're just." So the Hello Amazing comes with some sub-sentiments as well. And then I cut that down to a sentiment strip. And now I'm going to pull this all together into a card. So we have the inked background, the die cut quilted panel on top. We have all the hearts that I die cut out as well because they do have matching dies. Die cut out the amazing, and I'm popping all of the sentiment up on foam tape. Then I'm going to use a little tape runner for the 3 largest hearts that I used, and then I'm going to layer smaller hearts on top. So there's just going to be a whole row of just layered hearts on top of each other, and I just love all the patterns that you can get from that stamp set, but it's really the colors of these inks. I think they even look amazing in camera. So just know that that's really hard to achieve and that in person they're even more vibrant and beautiful. They're just very crisp, clear, true to the color that they say on the lid. I'm super impressed with these inks and it's just such a different formulation than what I'm used to, but I had so much fun playing with them. I told you I would show you another way to layer the amazing. So this time I stamped it first in the yellow, and now there's this other layer that has these lines across it. And you'll see as soon as I stamp the orange, once I stamp it down, you'll see, isn't that cool? I just love that gradient of color, and those two colors together look beautiful. So there is a die that matches for the Hello Amazing, and so I die cut those out. And I did want a few hearts. Again, this time I decided to stamp down a solid, and then I'm going to stamp a pattern on top of it. So again, with those inks, you can see both the colors, which is really beautiful. They blend beautifully, but they also, they don't get muddy, which is really, really nice. So I'm going to do the same thing with a smaller heart, stamp the solid of it, and then stamp a pattern on top of it. Usually it's easiest to do with a darker color on top. Again, I am using the ink to stamp a sub-sentiment. So there's another sub-sentiment that says have an, and then a sub-sentiment that says day. So you can say have an amazing day. So I did just cut that down into a sentiment strip. I also wanted to mention that I tried out some Katherine Pooler Slimline pattern paper. This pack came with 24 sheets. It's called the Best Friend Collection. And once again, with every product that I tried today, I was super impressed with the quality and the design. I really like fun products, bright colors, and really fun designs, and everything that I played with today had that. So I popped up the sentiment strip and the amazing. Since it comes with that die, I was able to cut it out and pop that up as well. And I also popped up the hearts. So I have two little hearts here. The amazing also comes with some tiny hearts. So I did end up stamping a few more and die cutting those out as well, because they do come with these little tiny matching heart dies. So there's the finished product of that. You can see those extra little hearts that I cut out. Super, super simple card, but so much fun to play with that bright color again. Both of them, I really had fun, especially with the inks, but really with all of the products combined. I hope you enjoyed seeing these really beautiful, brightly colored inks and how to use them. If you have any questions that I didn't cover, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to answer them. I will have links to all the products that I used today down in the YouTube description box below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell so you can be notified every time I have a new video available. As always, I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you again soon.